Hello, welcome back to my channel, Snips by Kelly. I'm Kelly, and today I'm so excited to share with you my 13-page Dream Maker workshop. It is a gorgeous collection. So here we have the Dream Maker product bundle, which includes the coordinating cardstock that you see here, 2 sheets each of that gorgeous marbly cardstock, as well as the Dream Maker pattern paper and sticker sheet, which includes 2 sheets each of these pattern papers, as well as a gorgeous sticker sheet that is embedded with gold foil stickers in the midst of all of those gorgeous colors. In addition, the product bundle comes with this stencil sheet that I absolutely love, and I've used it on so many other workshops and pages, as well as the black die cuts that contain titles and all kinds of bits, and a double stamp set, which I love. It has blotches and splotches and foofs and all kinds of interesting shapes, as well as wonderful words and titles. So the Dream Maker collection I fell in love with, and my first layout here, I did some tearing techniques both on the top and the bottom, and did a little bit of layering with foam tape of those. The flowers were created with that stamp set, which is so gorgeous. It has big and little flowers. I added some Cricut leaves here and some gold foil stickers and other stickers that come right in the kit. Added some stickles and some inking techniques to those flowers, and then did some background stamping with the stencil, as well as the stamps on the background of the papers, as well as on some journaling squares. It adds so much, that technique. Added a few zip strips and extra stickers for some added interest, and had so much fun with that. The second layout, Sunshine, had this wonderful streaked background pattern paper, which I chose to break up with this great stitched frame. I actually did a YouTube video on how you can create that stitched frame yourself, and I'll link that in the description. Created those floral flowers again, and tags. Created the tags on the Cricut, and I also did a YouTube video on how to use tags like this, and how I created these tags with stenciling and stamping to elevate this page. Added some of those Cricut leaves again, and some of those stamping techniques, inking techniques, and stickle techniques on those flowers to just create this gorgeous, gorgeous page. That's the embossing folder that is included in the bundle, and then some of that stamping and inking techniques that I did do a previous video about, that I will link in the description if you want to check that out. So every one of my workshops always has one layout that really is heavy on the added Cricut elements, and I fell in love with this overlay and these flower outlines, and I actually did some custom creating here and added an offset of white, and then backed those flowers with some of the pattern paper and cardstock that come in the Dream Maker collection. Added some of those stamped flowers again with some inking and stickle techniques, and then some stickers that come right in the kit, and die cuts that come right in the kit as well. So beautiful. And I wanted to add that really large photo just for that wow. And then there's also an additional 5 photo opportunities as well. And then the title comes from the die cut sheet, and I love how the lemonade and the lagoon and all of those beautiful colors just peek out from underneath. I love this one. Absolutely one of my all-time favorites. The next layout in the series, I love those blues and that pop of lemonade. It's just such an amazing combination. I did a YouTube video on how I created this background page using our exclusive inks and the brayer. I also did another video on how I made those circles, those scribble circles, and I'll put both of those, I'll link both of those in the description option. Again, making some of those gorgeous flowers, adding some of those Cricut leaves. I created the banners right on the Cricut for those of you that do my Cricut option, and then added some of the stenciling and inking techniques again, just to add so much interest to this page. It ended up being one of my favorites, and all of the details on how you can get this workshop and how you can create it, or how you can actually join my online bash and be part of over 20 hours of teaching, from pre-recorded videos to an online culminating event with prizes and games, will be in the description. So this is fun circle pattern paper, but you can also see on the back of the circle pattern paper is some gorgeous periwinkle dots. So you could easily customize this, flip those papers over, and create a completely different look. I love that it's basic strips in the center with all kinds of stenciling and stamping techniques in between for added interest. Some of those word stamps, some of the leaf stamps, creating that little journal area in the center, again with some of the blotch stamps and word stamps again, and the little foofs and all the little fun things that come in the stamp, and it just adds so much. And I love that trail of florals in the middle, again adding the stickle techniques and the inking techniques on the flowers. It's just rich with color. And then this one, oh my goodness, this was one that just I wanted to create out of just adding that little bit of cardstock to the pattern paper and creating that valley, and then filling that valley in, again using some of those scribble circles that I created on the Cricut. Again, I'll link that technique video in the description, but love that look. Love, love, love that look. Again, using all of those stamps in the stamp set to add that added technique. And sometimes it's just so pleasing to the eye. And I love that grouping of flowers down below that sort of hugs those photos and makes it the focal point. And then those of you that know our acrylic stamps are bendable. So I have bent that acrylic stamp on the block so that it could hug the Cricut ring that I created. Added lots of die cuts and stickers right from the sticker sheet. Loved it. It was one of my favorite, and the dragonfly die cut to top it all off. Finally, the last page is what I call my leftover page. So anything that was left over that I didn't have a chance to use, I tried to create an interesting page. Also use that butterfly embossing folder that comes right in the kit with some inking techniques on top with the stencils, and added all of the leftover stickers and die cuts to create that final page. And I love that look on the side, adding a little bit of inking with the word stamp and the blotch stamps to add that added interest. And that is my 13-page Dream Maker workshop, and all of the details on how you can get your hands on this guide and create this workshop is in the description of this video, as well as an invitation to my bash. There's a link that tells all about the online event that I will be holding in August. Those who register for the event will be added to a private group in July with over 20 hours of pre-prep videos that you can watch at your leisure and finish your pre-prep steps. And then we'll have a party. We will have a party and we will assemble those pages together and have so much fun with games and prizes and camaraderie, and we will share the love of paper crafting. I'm so excited. I hope you'll join me. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to shoot me a comment on what you love about this and any questions you might have. Happy scrapping, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.